Mic check, mic check. All right, figured it out. Hey, CrazyRonn here, and today we got some City Skylines. Decided to stream some City Skylines today. I haven't streamed City Skylines before, but yeah, trying to make sure the audio is fine because for some reason I was dropping frames like crazy earlier, but or when I first started the stream, but that's because Steam it tried to download some stuff, so. Yeah, Steam is trying to update. What's it updating? It's trying to update Rainbow Six Siege. There you go. And so it was killing my network, and I was dropping frames. I couldn't stream, but I got that fixed. I told it to go to hell. So today, I'm just gonna stream maybe 2 or so hours of City Skylines. There is a video from the City Skylines series that went up today, and the schedule is going to get a little bit crowded, so instead of just having City Skylines, I was going to take a break from City Skylines and do other stuff. Even though the last time I recorded City Skylines was like a month ago, the scheduling is going to have enough room for a bunch of other stuff, like mostly XCOM 2, Dying Light the following, Rise of Tomb Raider, which I was recording earlier today in bulk. So, to kind of kick off having this, having not this, but the City Skylines series in hiatus, I'll just put this up on the channel as a, as a final goodbye for now though. Never say goodbye, because goodbye is for when you don't plan on seeing someone again. Anyway, I digress. So now I'm trying to get my bearings back on what we've been doing so far. I mean, this city is a bit of a mess. Like, the traffic is pretty bad right around here. Since it's a stream, though, now I can do a lot of stupid busy work. Okay, so I don't want everyone to hog that middle lane. There we go. Actually, here, let's just segregate that lane. Now, if anyone from this round... There you go. Because I don't think they'll try to change lanes in that center. Wow. That annoys me. They come here just to shoot into this lane, just so they can come into there, even though I allow them on this lane, this middle lane, to take that exit. So they don't have to turn right. I don't get it. I don't get why they need to turn right. I've never actually streamed this game before, so my computer might die a little bit trying to do all the agent calculation for everyone in the map and also in code, but it's whatever. Damn, this traffic does not look good. Here, why don't I widen the road? So I can widen that off-ramp. I can also toggle traffic lights. Okay, so can everyone just, like, quit being assholes about things? Because, like, they are just flat out congesting this, like, stupid bullshit. There. And maybe I'll actually let you turn on here. Because I'm having everyone come all the way back around just to get into there. See, it's this kind of stuff that causes a problem, because they don't saturate the roads that well. Not... Come on. I'll have the guys off the freeway have precedent. Like, kind of like this one. Oh, look at that. Wait, why is cargo coming up here? cargo shouldn't be coming up on that road. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there shouldn't be any cargo up here. Unless the game bugged out again, which it's likely to do. Cargo should only be on here. Yeah. So where the hell are some of these trucks coming from? Like, those trucks aren't supposed to be there. Here, I'll clear traffic, give it a chance to reset. Actually, now I think about it, using that clear traffic command is actually really bad. Because when you use that clear traffic command, it just everyone starts to congest the roads. Like, what would be a good example? If you hit clear traffic, it takes off all of the garbage trucks and hearses off the road, which means that once it starts back up again, everybody bottlenecks because they're trying to pile on out to do their services. So look at that long line. Why is there cargo trucks up here? The game might be broken, which I'm not happy about. Like, I think traffic plus might be broken. Excuse me, I sneezed. Because cargo's not supposed to be up here. Like, it is not. Here, why don't I... bear with me. I'm going to restart my City Skylines and see if that fixes it. Because there is no reason why it should be doing that. That is a pain in the ass. I mean, I guess it's kind of my fault because I've made that mod a crutch in a way, because all my traffic is so segregated by so hardcore segregated by, you know, the decks. That's the entire linchpin of how the city works. I mean, bear in mind, the reason why I'm taking a break from the series isn't because the mods aren't working. It's because the Q1 of 2016 is pretty full. Like, pretty full. Similar to Q4 of 2015. There's a lot of interesting games coming out that I'm going to play. Whether or not they're interesting for everyone else is yet to be seen, but I don't want to cram the schedule full of crap. I'm also experimenting with longer edits. Instead of like cramming 3 videos in one day of the same damn game, I was thinking about just making really long cuts, seeing if anyone would watch it. Okay, so let's see this again. Okay, so cargo's not making up on that ramp, and cargo's staying down here. So hopefully traffic shouldn't just flat out die on me. It's being abundantly clear. Okay, so the people in the green lane need to be able to share that center lane as well, because they're turning right and then turning left at this junction, or at this section of road right here. It's causing a bottleneck. These folks, on the other hand, you can only turn there, and you can only turn there. Like, this mod is a godsend. It really is. It helps. It helps alleviate traffic. Assuming you have the foresight to get it done right, anyway. Alright. So what is my big plan? Well, first off, I can just link this together right now. There you go. No particular reason to link those. It's just to remove those shitty ass icons at the edge of the freeway. There you go. And there you go. So now people can go down the freeways and still be able to go somewhere. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a smooth 30 out of this. This industrial area is quite a mess. Especially with that zoning thing. Like, the zoning is pretty buggy only because of the pillars mod, which allows you to do, like, no collision. Which, it just screws with the zoning rules for the game. Alright, so I'm not entirely too sure what 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 I was planning here. Oh, I was planning a bus circuit. That's what I was planning. I was planning to throw in some bus routes here and there. See if that would alleviate anything. So there's this big drag right here. This long avenue. I'm gonna see if putting a bus route here would alleviate it. So first off, where would I put one? Or could I put one? And can I put it somewhere that's not just gonna, you know, die because it's so clogged up? I wonder if I could just shove one right here. Probably could. I would have to move the hospital, though. It would be noisy for everyone involved, or everyone living here. I could also link up different areas. Okay, so what I can do is... My wish is not to just drop this down in any given place, you know? Okay, first off, I'll work on the first city, the first one we had. I can put it near this commercial area. Right there. Right there? No. How about right here? I really don't know what kind of grand plans I can have for this place. Ooh, I got it. What we can do is put like a little road. Get Z-Bus. Put it there. Then these aren't one-way streets, right? Actually, there's a shopping mall right there. I know. I'll move it over. No. I'll move that over. Then what I'll do is I'll actually use these. These are really cool. These bus depot thingy majiggers. Actually, here, let me... I might have to... I was like, I might flip him around, but... Nah, I like where it's sitting right now. So we'll have this extend to, like, right there. There we go. So I have, like, little tiny... little tiny strip there. Anyway, we'll put that there, and then we'll put one here. And that would be like the cross city, the cross city, bus depot. Well, there's a park in the way there. Where am I gonna put this then? Like right here? I could. Would it be too noisy? I feel like putting it right here though, because it is in the center of everyone. Tell you what, I'll move this park. Like, it's not a big deal. People probably won't miss it. I was worried it was going to demolish this this pathway, but it didn't. Now I plonk it down. Right there. Alright, so what does this mean? Well, now... What if I had the bus depots in the industrial area? Not saying it's a right way, but it's a way. The hell with it. You want distributed bus services around because you don't want them to congest, you know, just leaving an area. I could probably plonk it in here some... Oh, cool. Under the bridge. Why the hell not? Seems like an alright place to have a bus depot. There we go. So we have one that supports this side of town, or this side, and one that supports this place. So right now, let's make some bus lines. Okay, so we're going to have it start actually at this depot. Yeah, let's have it start at the depot. So we got one for that city block, one for that city block. Yeah, one for that city block. Can I make him 180 in any shape or form? We could have him do that. That is such a weird circuitous loop. What if I made a dedicated road for them to turn around? Like, what if I did one right here? Like a weird ass bus lane thingy. Wait a minute. Can I move this? No, I can't move it because it's full of corpses. Okay. Could probably... Where could I put one? That's what I could do. I could undo that road. So the bus doesn't travel all the way. I don't know. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what I want. That's so weird. It won't let me do that stuff. Okay, so... There we go. Now what I'm going to do is... make that bus line so it kind of loops around. There we go. That's what I want. So I had to stop there. Now I'm going to have a bus stop per every alley. Like, I don't know if anyone bothered to follow the... Hey, look, John's in chat. Oh, John. Make it a park. John, you have to know by now, it's very hard for me to pay attention to the chat. At the beginning of the series, I said I would make these little paths alleyways. But they actually carry a lot of people. So I'm going to put bus stops at the end of these things. See if that makes a difference. So basically the idea is people go from their houses, then they walk down the alleys, and then they just meet up at the bus stop. This bus stop isn't meant to be, or this bus line isn't meant to be anything big. It's meant to just carry people around. Yeah, that is so weird. Actually, I know why that's weird. Yeah. I know why. Because of that. I don't have it dart across like this. There you go. Now that should work. No, not a green line. There we go. It's not a circuitous. Circuitous. And then now if I want to U-turn here, it's just going to have to go all the way in the back. I might do a special U-turn route as well for this one specific spot. Okay, so wait, where is it U-turning at? Wow, all the way out there? I'll just give it its own dedicated turnaround zone as well. There you go. No one's happy, but you know what? John says something about having the bus U-turn around the block. If he's talking about the one all the way at the end here, this is John, this is gonna link up to the freeway over here, so I can't do that. I have plans for that. I want to turn off those traffic lights though. Where is that? There you go. So that works. I don't need as many bus stops on this side of the road, do I? We'll see. So I need one for this entire block. Is this gonna do... Yep, it's gonna do that, isn't it? What if I collected people on that's under that bridge? I don't want it to contribute to that roundabout traffic. Like, looking at it now, I really don't want it to. There. We'll let that run for a while. It's just meant to kind of do something for this upper area. I mean, look at all these cars piling out. Oh wait, these are cargo trucks. What are cargo trucks doing here? Oh, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. That's how they loop around. This is a steady line of cars. I seriously need to do something about that, though. Could do this, though. What's John say now? John, I don't want that bus to turn on a freeway entrance. That's the idea. I'm trying to avoid that freeway entrance. In a way, it still is U-turning at a freeway entrance, but at least it's not directly on a freeway entrance. For the love of God, this is just... Where the hell is this going? Okay, so I can't upgrade that one because that's just wanting to die. Oh, they really, really, really like that center lane. Let's break it up. I don't know why. Oh, wait, I see why. I'm like, I don't know why, and I was like, wait a minute, I forgot. I didn't make that. Before I reloaded the game, I didn't allow them to do that. I can just be an asshole to these people. Let them come around, then they have to section across. They have to, like, switch lanes, just so they can the other lane to get on the other side. It may be a roundabout way, but at the very least, they shouldn't run into each other. Like, the amount of time it takes them to go around this loop just to come back, they probably won't be clogging each other up too bad. That is pretty bad. Look at that. At least not gridlock. Now, this is pretty bad. I wonder how long it's going to take for the rest of the AI to, I wonder how long it's going to take for them to, update their pathing. You know what? I'm going to pretend this is not a problem until I see it again. It's going to just go away. I'm looking away from it now. Okay, so this area, I kind of want to round off all these, yeah, look at my super underground railroad there. I kind of want to round off all these high-density commercial areas that are part of Arcade Land. Yeah. So everyone that's part of Arcade Land, I'm going to... Wait, how did this get ringed into it? I don't remember this group of low-density homes being part of Arcade Land. That seems a bit odd. Oh, well. Since they're part of Arcade Land, since they're part of this district, they're going to conform to the rules, which is they have to be high-density residential, which means I guess I'm going to undo the fact that these people live here. They really need to allow you just to flat-out upgrade them. Or not flat-out upgrade them, but you can overwrite their zoning, because it's like, oh yeah, I want you to change densities. It's like, oh yeah, well, I'll move out. It's like, no, you can stay there. At least until you upgrade, jeez. Alright, so... what am I going to do with this? Oh yeah, I'm starting to come back to me now. So we're going to have this kind of ring around... We're going to have this just do a straight dart through the, through this commercial area here. So let's snag this. Can I go straight down through here? I don't remember how far I had the, yeah, I could, couldn't I? Alright, so what we can do is, like, put a stop here. Because these are all houses right here, right? Yeah, these are all houses. So this is the next commercial area. This is also the next commercial area. I also have a feeling that trying to have buses share with 2-lane streets is not going to be great. It's not going to be great at all. But at least I could change them to 4-lane roads. Like with that mod, Traffics Plus Plus. Let's put one here, one there. Okay, so it will dart. It'll dart to about here. I don't know if I want to put a bus stop on this stretch. Just drop one there. There's going to be a lot of people piling into these things. There you go. So these buses will have fewer stops. So this series of stops is really just meant to support the outer edge Arcade Land and to lead them into this bus terminal, which this bus terminal I'm going to link up with different areas as well. So I'm going to have a bus terminal in, what's this, Oblong Land? Yeah, Oblong Hills. I'll have Oblong Hills have a terminal as well, so they'll link with Anchor, they'll link with, you know, Arcade Land and Bermuda Grass, whatever. So, where am I? I just lose track of everything. Here you go. Put that there. Okay, so I can't loop it in here because this is a one-way. I think this is a one-way street. Yeah, it is like a pretty bad one-way street. I also made that road one-way to stop screwing with traffic, so... So I'll probably have to go down this strip, won't I? I know. Let's put one here. One here. And I don't need the hospital. I was like, I might have it less of a bias towards the hospital, but it's okay. Sick people need buses too. I think we could also set the buses to only run at night. That is, or what do you call it? Not, I don't mean just at night, but at different times of the day. We can just have a far bus for this one. Or wait, no, I can't. I can't make up my mind here. Because my block system is so weird. We don't want too many stops, you know? Because they're just stop and go, stop and go, stop and go kind of deal. I mean, look at that traffic right here. I'm going to just make that worse. But am I okay with that? Sure, why not? Another collection point. Have them stop in front of this mall, and then boom, they're linked. So for now, that's just... It seems like a really, really bad way to do it. Actually, no, it doesn't seem like. It is a bad way to do it. It's just... I'm kind of having this hang on the fringe of the district. Look at that. Look at that clog. That's a beautiful, beautiful dead end. There you go. What if I change it to that? A tiny two-way street. That's a new download thing. Why are they stuck? Are they really looping? Like, queuing up? That is absolutely funny. Here, to ensure that these guys won't cause each other problems, I'll turn these roads to 4 lanes. There you go. So now they can actually bypass each other at the bus stops. Because, you know, that's the way I deal with street crowding. I just add more lanes. Because I am a great traffic designer. For something that isn't really grids. You know what? Time will tell. I can undo this. If it's a terrible idea, which it is, I could just change the routes up. For now, this is more or less a test, because I don't use buses a lot. Yeah. Let's just all wait. Let's just all wait for bus. There's not even a covered bus stop. This is just everyone hanging out by by a 4-lane. That's great. That is great. So where'd the other bus stop go? He's like, look, this one's a covered bus stop, and then by the time I turn it to 4 lanes, it's no longer covered. That's great. Oh, that's a one-way street. Whoops. There you go. Let's turn off the traffic lights. Fun fact, as far as I know, or as far as I'm concerned, there are no traffic lights anywhere in this city. I don't know if that's an achievement or not, but yeah. Pretty much if there's a traffic light, I'm going to stop it from occurring. Wow, the amount of people that are queuing up at this line. I'm hoping that my bus lines aren't working like, too well, you know? There you go. Now I gotta do the reverse direction as well. I just don't know how I'm gonna go about that. Because, like, that does a whole loop. for no reason. Like, look at that. If I just want to make it... I just want to make it go in the opposite direction, damn it. I'm gonna have to do something really, really, really regretful and weird for this to work. Don't know what to do. Because I know I could just have it dart back down in this direction. I just don't know how I'd go about that. Because I want to go the opposite direction. But still link up in this depot, so at the very least people don't have to walk as far, you know? I just think it's weird that this exit, they can't necessarily, you know, go the other direction, like take a left turn. There's no median. Like, what is really stopping them from turning in that other direction? Alright, so we'll put a bus stop. Yeah, I know garbage is piling up. Because I can have it, like, pop in here, and then it's just gonna go in a really weird way. It's like, maybe I just not have this blue line ever enter ever again. And for now, let's just make it across the street. Because that is a great way to do this. So you kind of want to have the same buses that go, or you want to have a line that goes in both directions, because so people don't have to wait to go all the way back around again, kind of deal. I don't know where to put this one though. Why is that line separate? Oh shit! I undid a bunch of things, didn't I? Put that one there. Why is that line separate? I don't get it. This line should not be separated. And I thought things couldn't get worse. So if could I just extend a line, create a line, what? I don't get it. Let me see if... What if I change this road back to the 2-lane that I originally had it as? Will that fix it? So what the hell? Those buses phase out of existence. I don't know why. I mean, I could take that as a blessing in disguise, because I don't have to figure out a route now, but... I just feel like there's something wrong with that. Oh, I see why. Are they not bothering... They're not bothering to turn, are they? What if that fixes it? That'd be terrible if it did. Yep, it did fix it. It did fix it, because they didn't have a way to turn. Wow, really, game? So it's the mod's fault. I'll blame the mod, not myself. There you go. So now the bus line can actually complete its route. That is just a lot of people there. Terrible amounts of people. This isn't even half an hour that I've been streaming. Okay, so I can't even go up this route. So I have to kind of go over here. Try to get people in front of there. I wonder if this return route would really work, though, because I know they cross the street. They cross the streets. But typically only at intersections. It's a bus simulator, I swear. I don't know if I really need that many on that side. Okay, there you go. I really don't know how this is meant to... Could this be supply? You know what? Fine. I ain't even mad, bro. At this point, I ain't even mad. So it kind of has a direct route. This route shouldn't congest too much, because it's just these buses. They're not really stopping. Here, make myself feel better. I could dedicate, using the Traffic Plus Plus tool, I could probably just dedicate bus lanes. But I'd have to do it by hand. Okay, so on this entire stretch of road, only buses are allowed there. Well, do I need cargo trucks on there? Oh, I definitely need garbage, because if garbage doesn't make it to those buildings, it's going to be a problem. Well, actually, those buildings. There's only one building here. That would be blocked. Okay, so let's check this area. Like, how much has buses improved their way of life here? The number 1 line, wow, look at that. Look at that. The number 1 line right here, the orange line, 100% trip saved. 100% trip saved. So if that data point is anything to go by, it is reducing traffic for people that are just simply visiting this commercial area. I mean, this is still a problem, but people are no longer clogging the street. Just a loud bus roundabout. Not bad though. Same thing with the northern one too. 100% trip saved. Yeah, wow. And my bus budget isn't even that high. I'm at 50% bus budget. I mean, if I increased it, I feel like it would just add more buses to the street, which would increase congestion, kind of counter it. I don't know what the hell this is, but at this point, I'm not even going to ask anymore. This is a traffic issue, though. Where are these people going, actually? Why are they disappearing like that? What the hell is wrong with you people? What are they doing? They're going under here just to go over again. Is there something wrong with this road? They're going under the road just to go over it again. Why? I don't get it. At the same time, why are people in that... Why are people in this right lane just darting across? It doesn't make sense. There, that's my solution to that. Why are they doing that? There's nothing wrong with this road. Here, let me replace it. Make both connections go straight. So John says in the chat. I don't know why. It's like they're not pathing to it. I don't know. That merge. That's not bad, though. Oh, that blue line went down. It used to be 100% cover trip safe, but now it's only 66. I'm glad it's actually saving trips, though. So these aren't as bad as I thought they could have been. I mean, I guess the buses haven't fully gotten around on the circuit yet, because I mean, look, now this bus stop is fairly tame by comparison. Still cargo trucks being assholes. When is my next death wave coming up? Looks like now. Yeah, I'm losing people. Is there a lot of skull icons around these parts? Yeah, there's a lot of dead bodies here. Gonna be a mass exodus of people soon. This interchange looks good. This interchange is still bad. Why are you cutting across 3 lanes? I just need to make all of these able to turn in here. That's all I can do. There we go. So we got 2 lanes. We got 4 lanes total, turning into 2 lanes. Hopefully these guys get the memo that they're cutting across 2 lanes of traffic. Jeez freaking Louise. Alright, so now this traffic's... Most of this traffic on this main thoroughfare now is just cargo. Which I get. Look at these folks. There's 2 unattended dogs here. They also ride the bus. No wonder traffic's so shitty. I mean, I wonder how dogs would pay for the tokens. Bunch of old people. There's a guy with a bicycle that kept riding by. Oh, okay, truck came out of nowhere. Just a steady line of trucks coming about. Or buses, sorry. Alright, so commercials in demand again. If commercials in demand, that means I'm going to have to start packing this area, but I know if I start doing that, it's going to cause problems. So let's prepare now before... Let's prepare now before it becomes a problem. Okay, so I already have an idea of what to do over there. We'll replop this over here. We'll pause time. We'll back you up to here. I got plans for this place. I do. It's a mess, but there's things we gotta live with. So 6, 4, 5, 6, 6, and 6. Delete that. Let's make it... Oh yeah, I got 4 lane stuff too. It's always great. 6, then 6. 6, then 6. That's 8. 6 and 6. There you go. So 4 lane. Got a 4 lane roundabout. It's so awesome. No, it's pretty terrible. Let's see. Like that. There you go. Dedicated bus lanes. Because I'm also going to do what I did over there to this stretch of road. Although I got to undo the traffic lights because I'm pretty sure I have some sort of latent traffic light phobia at this point as the mayor of this town. This is also going to warrant a roundabout. I should do it now instead of later. So here, temporary measure. Well, not temporary. I completely removed it from existence, but I'm going to get it later. I mean, I have enough money. 6. 6. That's 7. There you go. I'm just destroying the zones here. Let's unzone this. We'll get another chance. People are just gonna love living here. People are just going to love living here. Alright. And now we do the roundabout again. As a 4 lane. There you go. A lot of little stupid busy work I'm doing today. Not any severe sort of expansion. There you go. So there is bus routes through here. That is just so shit. I mean, it makes sense why I can't do it, but... Okay, anywhere else? This one is also bad. What else? Is there any more sections I can't touch, like this one. It's so weird what rules are arbitrarily applied to what you can to what roads you can upgrade, because it just feels like it's random. Because like I can't upgrade this mostly because of its weird positioning. See, like I can upgrade it like that, or not upgrade it, but just place it like that. Here, let me remove everything that's near the fixed places. That should be good. It's a mess right now, but for now it's good. Okay, so this entire long ass spine is going to be similar to the one over here. It's going to just service this entire long route. There's going to be a lot going on in these parts as well, so actually, you know what? I'm going to do that as well here. I got plans. I actually got bus route plans for this. So let's upgrade as many of these roads as we can, and then fix the ones that don't cooperate. Actually, I want trees for these ones. Oh, shit. Wow, I just displaced a lot of people. Whoops. There you go. Have your livelihoods back. I don't know how that got zoned that way. There you go. Everyone be happy. There you go. So that's one long pillar right there. That's one long pillar right there. Admittedly, some of these are in pretty rough spots to be upgraded. It's not every day you have like an 8-way intersection, you know? Or sorry, 7-way. I need to keep my facts straight. So what we need is this to go all the way to here. And hopefully I don't accidentally swipe the wrong road section again. Yep, this should be good as well to upgrade. Motorcycle right rolled by my house. Another one bites the dust. Okay, so this should be good for now. Because I have a bus, an entire public transit thing planned out. It's just setting it up is the pain in the ass. So like that. God, that's gonna continue to concern me in the slightest. Like I don't know what rules it's following to allow for. I mean, I know there's angle limitations, but there's just times where it doesn't give a damn. Like right there. I mean, that's okay now. There we go. And then over here. How am I going to fix this one? What if I deleted that? Oh, now it works. Because, yeah. And these ones in particular are going to suck. Because there's already so much built up near it. There you go. Then I gotta upgrade this stretch as well. See, I kind of have like a certain standard that I try to maintain. Like I have all the residences have the really nice trees. Then I just have the other places have normal grass grass sidings, you know? Because these tree-lined roads are pretty expensive. I don't know how bad they are on maintenance, but it doesn't change the fact that they are pretty expensive. There's this really shitty blind corner here. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Where's that? Oh. Haha! Found it. Found it, found it, found it. There you go. So now this route should be okay. And this is kind of the reason why I make sure... yeah, let's deactivate these traffic lights. That's why I make sure everything is all settled in before I get too far. Alright, so now this section of road... that's a weird glitch. And that's a bad turn. Let's plonk it like that. A plonk length. There you go. Hopefully that should not have to get fixed later down the line. There you go. Turn off the traffic light there. Because I live dangerously, and so shall these people. Don't worry. I'm not a real traffic engineer, so I never have to worry about traffic lights. So when the day comes that I ever become a traffic engineer, then I have to consider traffic lights as a real solution to stuff. But for now, they're not. The AI are pricks, and they don't deserve traffic lights. Mostly because they don't freaking know how to saturate roads. Like, they don't saturate all lanes of traffic. They're just a mess. Let's grab that tree. It's so weird how misshapen roundabouts get as you add more extensions to it. Like as you add more, intersections and roads that come off of it. There you go. Turn that traffic light off. Okay, so there is a reason why there's so many freaking redons in the roads that are done here. There is an ultimate bus plan. I mean, it worked in different parts of the area, so... like, it worked in the other cities. Now, really only time can tell how much it'll help this area. Because the roads are just so all over the place. I already fixed that one. Yeah, I did, didn't I? It's nice to know that the game runs so smooth when it's paused. That already is uncomfortable to look at. That one little skeezy little side off ramp that I placed. Okay, toggle that. Kind of funny though. I don't plan on putting the bus lines in here until I fully develop the other side of this main road here. Because this other side, I want to fully develop it so I can figure out where to put bus stops. So I can actually make use of this stuff, like the bus lanes. For now, I don't have a use for them just yet. Alright, so everything should be squared away. Now with commercial demand as high as it is, it's time to strike. So this area is all screwed up. So might as well fix it. Space already occupied, so how the hell am I gonna plomp this down? There we go. Yeah, we need to seriously repair whatever the hell these are. There we go. Thankfully, I don't have to really do any sort of specific traffic modification, like the routing and stuff, until it gets bad. So, you know, yay. Alright, so that's gonna be dumped full commercial. I don't know what the hell that is. Like, some of these new zoning rules that really got screwed up, mostly because of how I went about upgrading these streets, they seem all over the map. Yeah, like that. That is pretty terrible looking. Like some of these little pocket parks that I dropped down just for the sake of filling in a corner that had like only one tile in it. They don't really have a good point anymore of existing. One of the reasons why I try to get a lot of my zoning stuff out of the way at the beginning. So put all the high density BS housing and stuff by the main street. So as to, you know, not have small roads congested. Okay, so how is the fire situation right now? I moved that fire station away from the sides, so we're gonna need one like right here. Because these ones are really, really deep in the side of the roads. So I put that down. That should grab that, and that should grab that just fine. Okay, sweet. It's not always that nice and simple. Medical. There's supposed to be a hospital in the center right here. That was my plan. There you go. Wipe out that clinic. There you go. So everyone's fine. Well, folks in that corner aren't. Ain't. Won't. Can't. You know how I solve problems? Oh, look. You need a medicine? Why don't I just plant a freaking medical clinic right where you live? There you go. Now you no longer have the problem because you no longer live there. But for future generations that shall move into that area, you're okay. Looks like I need firehouses here as well. Let's go with an industrial looking one. A sizable one at that. There's a fire thing here, yet this group of people can't get it. I'll just move it. Still a shitty one tile thing, but it's okay. Oops. I'll move you over. There you go. Everyone's happy, right? Fire coverage. See, look, the fire's still covered. Is the fire still covered right there? And now comes the interesting part. I'm all over the map for this, but okay, so what I want to do is have one road section be like right here. I also got to turn off collision. There you go. Then I'm gonna have another one. Kind of go this way as well. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but the idea is there. Oh shit. Ah. Put it right here, damn it. There. Kind of sharp, but it's going to have to work. Then this is going under. Because that's how I'm going to make an underpass. Like, there's no way I'm going to make... I could have made a roundabout, like a giant flying roundabout here, but some people, let's see. John said XCOM on Friday. Yes, XCOM's coming out. XCOM 2 is coming out on Friday. I'm going to be recording it. Let's see. Because I already had it pre-ordered on Green Man Gaming. I got it for 43 bucks. I also got Rise of Tomb Raider, which I'm recording. That one I got for 31. PC games. I'm not on the bandwagon of the PC elitists, but you can get a lot of cheap games. Then again, Steam being the DRM king that it is, it's like, what if Steam ever falls out of existence, we'll probably lose access to our games or something. They'll figure something around it, but just saying, that idea compared to having console games where you could just trade them in at a very low price. I mean, that's how those companies work. GameStop, EB Games, all that bullshit. You know what? I'm gonna have to do something weird like that. There you go. Deep underground. Oh, don't give me that bullshit. There you go. All right, so that's gonna support the other side. Now I'm gonna do that. A lot of people, I've heard, or I've seen a lot of commenters talk about how boring my interchanges are, but I gotta say, roundabouts are the only way I can really wrap my head around keeping space efficient and also not gonna clog up to shit. Stuff like this, like having to hand make each individual on-ramp and off-ramp, I feel like it takes up more space. Like, I could just stack a roundabout elevated over this freeway section and just have the on-ramp and off-ramps kind of spiral off there. I mean, it's the only reason why stuff like this and this work, and these aren't actually getting clogged. I mean, I can't say the same for this one, but that's only because it's not just picking up the freeway and throwing it onto one side. It's throwing it on two sides and also doing two different types of shipments. This is only handling cargo freight on the bottom deck. Hopefully it'll be awesome. Yes, John, XCOM 2 will be awesome. John is in chat. It's just the new revamp on enemies are slightly terrifying. And, I mean, XCOM 1 is hard, or the reboot for XCOM a long time ago was hard enough as it is, although given, they weren't meant to be easy in the first place. Like, the original XCOMs were tough as nails. How am I gonna do this? Geez, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, actually, because these can't cross each other. These absolutely can't cross each other. Let's do some underground work. What we can do is kind of loop it this way. Actually, no. Like, they got a new enemy that's like a snake. And it just grabs your XCOM guys and pulls them. It's like, oh, please, no. It pulls them out of cover. It's kind of like the old constrictors from the first XCOM game. And then, what else they got? Oh, then the mutons. They're even bigger assholes now. Hell, even the simple sectoids, they can be quite a challenge now because they have a lot of psi controls. Like, it's not so much as the old psionics from the commander, like the commander sectoid or whatever, who was capable of doing very, very, very potent psi attacks. It's like now every sectoid can do that. Can mind control your men, cause them to kill each other. It's a thing. I think a good video I would have to recommend, John, you watching is the one that Rooster Teeth did. They did an early review or preview of XCOM, and it's funny because they named all of the characters to be part of the team, or that is, you know, actually them and Achievement Hunter, and it's funny. It kind of unveils and unwinds the same way you'd expect it to, comically at best. That is such a weird and the world is never the same. Oh, that is just so steep. Well, that's done. That is done. Commercial demand is still fairly present. I don't know why that's like that. There you go. How recent was it? I don't know, John. I don't know how recent that video is. You're probably just safer to go to their channel and search XCOM or XCOM Achievement Hunter or Let's Play XCOM or Let's Watch, because it was Ryan with Jack, Gavin, and Jeremy playing XCOM, and and Ryan made the mistake of allowing everyone to name out their moves, and so yeah, it's safe to assume that Gavin gets himself in pretty sticky places, and Jeremy potentially being the first one to die. It's not really spoilers. I seriously don't even remember the video that too much, but I just know it was funny because I won't spoil the end, but the end is exactly how I would hope it would turn out to be. It's great. I mean, the things you can do now in XCOM, like, I'm not talking about the XCOM 1, but the things they had laid out for XCOM 2, like, you can customize your soldiers, the fact that your base is a floating ship base. Now that you actually have to stealth, like, when you start every mission, you start in a stealth, and so you have to kind of make your way into the map and put your soldiers in position, then attack. Because you don't want to, you know, you're a guerrilla force. It's not so much like XCOM Enemy Within, you know, like, that's not canon, not anymore. Now it's like the lore of XCOM 2 is what happens. I don't like that pillar. The lore for XCOM, or the setting, is that you didn't win the war. You didn't push them back. You pretty much lost the world, and it's meant to be like 20 years or so after, and it really shows. Like, you're a ragtag bunch of resistance fighters, and you got to make the best of it. I don't like those parked cars being next to that fucking roundabout. Is there anything I could do to remove them from existence other than shoving a 6-lane? You know what? Hell with it. I don't care. I'm not going for looks no more. I just have a presence of mind that I know that at a certain point, it's just gonna get so bad, traffic-wise. Oh, I think the other thing I should note, John, if you're still watching, and whoever's watching, the cooler thing now is the maps are procedurally generated. They're not just the same set of maps and environments and biomes, just rotated. They are quite literally procedurally generated. They're puzzle pieces that fit together and they randomly appear. It's great. It's a little more. It's causes you to think a little more now. about your plan of action. Oh, that is just busy. Oh, I know why it's busy. It's because I forgot I put a shitty ass on ramp, off ramp, like right there. There you go. Always gotta make a simple problem worse, you know? It's nice to know that I don't have to intervene with this roundabout just yet. Just yet. Because, like, once they start getting bad, I'm going to have to... Oops. Once they start getting bad, I'm going to have to start manually putting out the turning routes and stuff. I'm waiting for residence demand to pop up, though. Because, like, basically what I have planned for the bus routes is I'm going to have one go up here, come back down around, and loop like this, and another one kind of crisscross it, and then another one that goes straight down the middle. And then they can all transfer off each other. I'm still planning on putting subways in, and I am thinking about putting a bus line for this entire commercial area and office area. But to prove a point, where's the bus routes? Here we go. 98 and 100% trips saved. So these are still saving trips, but line 3 isn't saving trips as much. I think it's mostly because it's on the reverse route, and so people are still electing to not... Because, like, look, I don't think they're going to cross the street just to get to that bus. I mean, it was just a peace of mind to put a return route, even if it's not used a lot. John says more difficult. Yeah, awesome, more difficult. It will be. Like, it's going to be good. I'm happy for it. XCOM 1, like the new game, not the original XCOM. Like, that one was pretty tough as nails, but the XCOM 1, the one that released, I think, 2011, 2012, that was still a good game. I can still get back into it and play it repeatedly over and over and over again. I've tried Iron Man mode, like, I think twice, and I try my best not to save scum, but the game is just so unforgiving in the fact that, and by design, it's unforgiving, but it's like, it's so bad because if you make it 2/3 the way through the game, and then you do one fuck up, one mistake, and your teammates die, it's like, you have to start with the rookies, and that is by far the roughest thing you'll ever experience in a video game. Let me try to fix this, trying to use shitty rookies to save the planet, and that's just not gonna ever fix itself, is it? Like, I don't like thinking about that, just having low-level privates or whatever the hell trying to save the world. It's like, that's terrifying at best. Let's see. So the bus depot is doing it just fine over here. Got these standardized commercial buildings. My pop cap is going up. I'm fighting the urge to plonk down high density commercial. I learned my lesson. Like, this is called Region 18 for a reason, even though I have other cities and regions and not loaded right now, but I've worked on different types of regions, and I know for a fact that the moment you put down high-density commercial, your traffic system's gonna get screwed. Like, high-density residential is not bad, but high-density commercial, just... you gotta be a masochist. It's pretty bad. Let's see, that's not too bad. I could make it bad, but for now it shouldn't be that bad. Alright. That's all good. God, this industrial area is not filling out, but I'm kind of glad because that is going to mean more cargo trucks just clogging everything. Every main artery road. See, now they're clogging up here. I mean, hell, I might make a dedicated turn ramp to get back to this road over here. Might put it like right here. Actually, no, they'll just congest that even more. This turnaround's doing decent, though. It's not clogging up as much as I thought it would. Alright. Once I fill out Oblong Hills, I'm genuinely gonna consider actually buying other tiles, or at least expanding into this one up here, because I've been sitting in this one small area for like 24 parts now of the series. I might build out in here. I mean, I could. I don't really have much to lose in that regard. What kind of roundabout should I use? I should use the bigger one. For now, I'm going to kind of just future-proof myself and put this right here, so that once I start expanding into this area, I'll have a readily available path. Actually, wow, those are barely making it under that and that ring. I like these bigger ones because I can have on-ramps and off-ramps on the inside. I mean, I learned my lesson. The first time I always made my on-ramps and off-ramps on the outside, then all of them on the inside to save space. Then I realized it takes a certain balance between inside and outside so as to not to collide with each other, like cross each other. Like, for example, this one is really efficient because the way I have these set up, so like if these guys come in through here, they stay on the outer ring to exit, while anyone that comes in the inner ring, all they gotta do is stay on the inside, so they never cross each other's paths. Like, I think that's the trick to having a good, efficient on-ramp and off-ramp system. Doesn't even matter if it's a roundabout, because if you have dedicated, I guess that is one reason why you'd want dedicated on-ramps and off-ramps, not a roundabout, is because then they wouldn't intersect with each other, but it's really, really messy, especially given the limitations of how the game allows you to place things, even with the no collide mod. But with this one, it's like at the very least, I have a lot of options to move vehicles and traffic around. I mean, I'd rather have that. What is up with commercial demand? It is through the roof. I'm waiting for residential demand, but no one gives a shit. So let me put this here. While I'm at it, I'm going to clear sand as well. I mean, I sometimes I try to think back as to why I made the entire area sand, like the entire map, because I built this map by hand. If no one remembers one of the first things I said in the series, but it's just, I don't know. I'm always bothered when, like, this is not even a serious gripe. It's just part of me, whenever I see a big blank map that doesn't have city built on it, I feel like it's a little more natural to have desert than just fields and fields and fields. Because, like, if it's fields, I would feel like there would be farms, you know. But in this game, it's like fields and fields of green. I mean, even if you get the legit pre-made maps that, you know, are built up, have trees, you know, they look natural, I still feel like there would be sense civilization. This isn't just, you know, Plymouth Landing and just Indians already deforested everything. It's like there's shit going on. Let's see. I am, no joke, just biding my time, waiting for residential to kick up, because that's what I want. More than anything, I want residential. But I feel like I'm going to have to just keep going on this commercial kick. But I have to maintain some sort of foresight as to how I'm going to get direct shipments in and out of the city. Because that is the trick with commercial. They're not as bad as industrial, but they might as well be at times. Because it's all about the cargo trucks. All about how the cargo trucks get in and out. And you don't want them to waste trips. So these tree-lined roads, they're not meant to be tree-lined. The trees I usually reserve for residential. Although I do want to maintain the increase in land value, so I'm going to give them the grass ones at least. There you go. Wow, that's just chock full. How bad is traffic over here? It appears that... Yeah, I don't like that. I know realistically they have... The parked cars along the side of the road have no bearing on effect on the traffic, but it just bothers me to see them there. Alright, so new rule in effect. You cannot dart across. I need to save that what little of a fucking traffic window I have left. You guys can turn left though. Whoops, I actually accidentally backed out through all of it. There you go, and then this one. Wait a minute, I don't have this left lane I will turn into it, do I? I guess not. Or not this left lane, but this one, there we go. So it comes from 3 directions, but not that one way. Actually, I said he couldn't turn that way for a reason, because that darted across the traffic. See, I can't even remember even something as simple as a recent demand. Alright. There. Everything should be vegan kosher. If this gets any worse, I'm going to turn this to a one-way so no one can back on up. Because this main traffic thing is... I feel like it's going to cause a problem. It's going fine for now. For now. Okay, so I might go ahead and make the rule that I'm not allowed to have any more intersections off this main drag. Because, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't, is more or less the reason why. Houses out here aren't filling out too great. But I will give them parks. Because everyone loves parks. I also hate seeing these one-by-one things just... I hate these one-by-ones just chilling out. I mean, they got a use, they got a purpose, but it still bugs me. So I could put that there. Until I upgrade the streets, and then it's like, yeah, it's detached. It's like, well, shit. The cool thing is these don't really need water. So it's really, or water and power, so they're pretty good space wasters. Alright, so this entire area in here, behind this, actually, wait. In one of my other playtests, I put a police station here. And I'm remembering why. There is no police station in this entire district. That is crazy. Well, at least I changed that now. Okay, so alley, two-lane gravel road, 2-lane alley. I'm gonna put high-density commercial here. I made gripes and my complaints of why I shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it a different way. I'm going to force the high-density buildings in this area to be small buildings. Therefore, they won't require as much traffic upkeep. So, like, see, I'm keeping them 2 tiles, just 2 tiles, wide or deep, whatever. What's gonna go here is housing. What kind of housing? I'm not entirely sure. Because I can go pretty much all over the map if I wanted to. There you go. There's a little tiny slit in the middle, but that shouldn't be too bad. I don't mind having traffic kind of converge off. The less amount of intersections, the better. And if you have intersections, just make them 3-way, not 4-way. so they won't cause too many problems. And that police car isn't full. Oh well. That just means crime isn't that horrible, horrible, horrible. I was gonna make this kind of like that 4 wide. I was like, I could have sets of 2 back to back, and I'm like, nah. The way the game is designed, it's probably going to default it to the 4 deep, which are pretty big buildings. Something like that. I guess the ones by the main road can be the bigger ones, because if they're by the main road, they will actually have, you know, full access. But I won't let them get too big. So we'll keep them at 3, but they can't stretch my generosity more than that. There we go. That actually looks cool. I'm digging that. There you go. I do have another alternate save that I kind of test different layouts and stuff, and this was not one that I went with. I ever really tried, but it looks nice. I kind of like it. It kind of breaks the monotony that is just a purebred grid system, which I have to say I'm prone to doing a lot. Only because just look at the big cities in the world. It works. It works, and a lot of people try to make some really, or try to take an artistic license on how to build some of these things, and I gotta say there's a lot of people that do good jobs. They do. I mean, I like to go through the Reddit thread sometimes and find some really beautiful looking cities, but it's just a lot of them don't have good traffic, and that's just where I kind of lose it, because I'm like, your city's beautiful, but it just suffers. And I don't want to do that. I'm no engineer, but there's a part of me that's like, I want to kind of maximize, not just profits. I mean, I did that in SimCity 2013. I built my city in a way to maximize profits to no end. But overall, I still feel like, or I still felt like I did right by, you know, keeping traffic all right and everything tame. But, you know, everyone has a different story. I want to do what I was doing. I just don't want it to be 4. Like, I want it to be 3. Like, I want this back group of people just to be 3 deep. There you go. That is so weird. The game don't cooperate very well. Yeah, just a really narrow strip of 1. I can't win. I really can't win. Win's a casino in New Vegas. New Vegas? Las Vegas. I need to get back to playing Fallout. I like to shop the Fallout Nexus every once in a while. Go around, see if they got anything new. Not a lot of new things, but they got a bunch of cool things. Cool things worth playing. I'm trying to maintain a sense of adherence to my little rule I made earlier. There you go. You know what? I'll let that 4 slide. Mostly because I can do that. I was like, should I let that 4 deep slide? What's also kind of worse is I'm building with complete reckless abandon. Not in the planning idea, but in the fact that I'm ignoring whether or not people are in dire need. Like, okay, this is quite a given how bad this is right now. Why are they... Like, I like how this is fine, but this is only because they're getting clogged up by trying to share lanes over here. Oh, there's traffic light. That should be turned off. Now they should be clogged. Is that why they're all backed up all the way over here? Because the traffic light was on? Don't worry. This is like Or is it Japan? Why? Japan times 1,000. John. Yeah, John made note in the chat about how when the series is on the channel, when we played SimCity 2013, he, for some reason, all my criminals went to his went to his town. I really forgot how to get chat up on the stream, but yeah, he to sum it up, he calls me the Oakland of that game. I don't, I wasn't born there, unlike John, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, for some reason, almost all the criminals in like the three-city grouping, in the tri-city grouping that we had in that series, they all went to his city for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I had little in the way of police, but for some reason, I guess my city wasn't that interesting, so they just went to John's cities. Although, in my defense, my cities weren't that populated. They were just really, really, really money-oriented. Like, John only had 2 cities out of, like, the 7 or 9 that we were building on, and he was population-oriented, so I feel like that has something to do with it. Like, if you concentrate more on the people, they're more likely to be assholes. Me, I was just like, I had corporate assholes. It's different. God, these traffic lights are undoing each other. Please no traffic lights. Okay, since this side is combining with this, I should double up. There you go. Oh, don't give me that bullshit. No collision. There you go. Very janky, but at the very least. So now I'm going to figure this traffic situation out. I usually don't come in and not see the pathing until it becomes this bad. And you're not allowed to go straight, you son of a bitch. It's like, you get on the off-ramp just to get off. It's like, no, don't do that. There you go. And then anyone that wants to get to that center lane can go. There you go. Hopefully this should, I'm just trying to imagine the street signs that would describe this type of, like, oh, you can only go to that center lane. And then this guy's like, oh, but you can go in the left lane, the far left. It's like, okay. God, that commercial demand. That commercial demand is borderline disgusting. Parka, right there. Just jam freaking single tile parks there. Why not? Why is that traffic light still here again? Go away. No I'm gonna have a city ordinance that bans traffic lights. Let's see. So that's gonna turn out fine. High school availability is going down. Yeah, in one of my test cities where I was doing layouts and builds like this, high schools did start running out around this time. Okay, so this area is developed. So as far as I can tell, I am staying with the plan. There are no roads intruding this main spur down here, so I think it's going to be safe for me to start putting in the bus routes right now. There isn't much in the way of routes I can spire off here anyway, and these are like pretty much main roads. I think that's the only reason why these roads aren't any worse is because there's not a lot of intersections coming onto them. So for now, let's do that. I can even do a bigger asshole move where I could put a bus line that goes straight into the center, like a bus road only, so the buses have to go across 4 lanes of traffic to come back around. But nah, I'm not gonna do that. This is just a little crazy though. I know what I can do. I can have it so that I could make dedicated bus lines because no one's saturating that center lane. So that's how I could do it. So I can have this outer lane be buses only and emergency services. I can set it so that only these buses can make it through that right lane. I mean, it's gonna be a minor problem, mostly because they're gonna cut across traffic like that. But you know, things always get worse before they get better, or something to that color. All right, now come back here. Thankfully, these roundabouts shouldn't change ever again. Like, they're not going to. There's no way they will. Mostly because, go across. Mostly because I don't wish to put anything else into this, to link up with this roundabout. There you go. Now I'm going to put the bus lines in. First off, I need a bus depot. There's no bus depot in this, serving the city, so... Where do I want to put it, though? Since it's going to start out servicing this entire main line up and down here, I could... I don't know how I'm going to do it. Because if I don't put one here, they're going to deploy all the buses from both of the terminals on each side here. And I don't want that. I really don't want that. I could put it here. I mean, this one's underground, so... This one's fine. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, so these center roads right here that are meant to be dedicated to the support vehicles, public services, police, fire, trash, hearses, they're not that saturated. But if I put buses on there, it might still not be so saturated. So I think I'm going to turn that into just a utility. Holy shit! Into just from a utility line to something more. Why are civilians driving on here? They're not supposed to be. Yeah, they're not supposed to be. Only cargo trucks are supposed to be on this route. Actually, there is no reason why I turn that into a 2-lane, mostly because that's a 2-lane under there anyway, so they're not going to fully saturate it. Like, I don't know what's going on. Why are they darting across that many lanes of traffic? Yeah, I'm going to have a cross-city terminal system. It's getting bad. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. Okay, I kind of want it in the center of Oblong Hills, whatever the hell I named this crazy shitty place. And then... Commercial demand is still absurd. Like, it is unreasonable. Although this district is turning out nice. I might use this as an opportunity to open up this tourist area. Like, this is the only reason why this is here, is mostly because I was going to drop airport in here and open up commercial. And looks like that commercial demand is here, and it's now. I actually haven't started this in my test city yet, so, or my other non-recording city, so. The first thing I'm going to do is have an entry point here, which may be the worst idea ever, mostly because it's gonna share an on-ramp, off-ramp with this giant spur. Actually, no. I know what I can do. I can give this its own roundabout, therefore, it would avoid the problem altogether, I suppose. Yeah, it could work. Actually, it's going to work. I'm going to make it work. So first off, I need this in the sky. Well, actually, I'm going to have to make it by hand. Mostly because, just by design, there's like not really an easy way to do this. So for like, what the hell am I doing? Let me raise it, you stupid piece of... Alright, anyway. So it's 12 meters above the freeway. Where am I gonna have the center of the circle? I can't have the center of the circle right here. Or, actually, I can. I just have to remove the damn things. Alright, so... template. You go here. 6. Sorry, excuse me, I burped. 6. 6. And finally 6. I actually haven't had to build a roundabout by hand for a while, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, so let's keep it simple. Actually, do I want to keep it simple? I could have a 2-lane roundabout up here. Actually, no, this is going to supply the commercial, so it's going to be shitty, and it's going to be, it needs to be pretty big. So first off, to mitigate it, this is going to have to happen. But due to my poor choices in life, I cannot do that. Thankfully, this bus line already has given out its buses, so where am I gonna put it? I can just drop it down a random ass spot. I know it still has to be present, therefore we just put it back here by the ships and shit. It would probably be a good idea, because if I turn this this center road into buses, or you know, allow buses on them, it'll be good. And since I can't delete that road without deleting the entire section, I could maybe trick the system. So if I move this right here, then I can delete that section. There you go. So now the bus routes should still be linked to it. It'll update, but at the very least, I didn't eliminate it. This is super freaking steep. It makes me kind of terrified that I'm not gonna be able to replace it. Okay, so this main spur was what I was worried about. That is really, like, up against it. Deep underground? Oh, wow, no wonder it was having a hard time. That's a section of road that, that's a section of road that would have intersected with the railroad. Hopefully I fixed it now, though. Nope. The slope is too steep. There you go. Slope is no longer too steep. There you go. And then now... there you go. So now everything's kind of back to the way it was. Okay, so now this has been upgraded. Oh, wait, sorry. In saying that, I still have this one road to fix. Actually, the good thing is, now I can actually put these damn sound barriers. The makers of this mod, I really wish they also added, like, sound barrier walls for the other freeways. I mean, I guess in a way they don't really need it for the, for stuff like the 2-lane. Because there's not a lot of traffic on it. But for stuff like the 6-lane, that's just 1,000 times more important to have. That pisses me off because I literally was just able to put that thing there in the first place. There we go. So now the freeway is quiet. And now I could plonk this back. That is really steep. But it's okay. Alright, so now I can make this weird upper deck roundabout. Okay, I can't. There you go. I'm like, it won't let me because it doesn't snap the grid points. And then I realized, oh, I just need to trick the system. Okay, so there's pillars in the center here. Ain't excited about that. Yeah, these pillars, they can go. They can definitely go. The idea here is I'm going to relink the center road, which is a national highway. Actually, I can't because the pillars are in the way. Nope, not that. No pillars. There you go. What sucks is I'm hoping that I could figure out a way to trick the game into giving me pillars in different parts of the... Actually, there is a way I could do it. I just have to keep spamming... I have to spam like a road section. Like that, see? It should create a pillar. Oh, no, it didn't. Sorry. It should create a pillar merely by... When I link them together, it should create a pillar. Or, okay, added the pillar. Sweet. I don't have to worry about it. Actually, I need that because I need to do that. There we go. So now we have the entrance to... one of many entrances to the new tourist district. I like how I make the comment, too, that's like, I need to add pillars. I'm like, oh, wait, I gotta change these back to freeway types. There you go. At least this way, I'm able to, I really need to allow for... I should have made it... I'm thinking about... I could have made it bigger, so I can have, you know, stuff coming in from the inside. That sucks, because I just spent my happy-ass time trying to figure this shit out. Because I don't mind if these kind of hang over this section, you know? Of the tunneling. Mostly because it would definitely allow for an inside on-ramp, off-ramp system, but we'll see how this goes. If it goes poorly... then I definitely can change it. I mean, I've done it for different areas before already. There we go. So I forced pillars to appear. I mean, it's not even fully supported. If I could just manually place pillars, that would be nice. Like, I probably could trick it, do something like that. If I do no collision, put one right there, then delete it. It leaves a pillar right there. Sweet. I mean, I know at this point, it's like, who am I kidding? Like, who cares? I'm like, I still kind of do care. In a certain way, these builds are realistic. There's just really odd constraints the game puts on you. So for now, I just like to cheat the system as best I can. No collision. Drop it down. Hook it there. That's a really short throw for that turn, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it won't be super bad. There we go. Let there be light. I will have to probably move this recycling plant right there. But that's why it's always a good idea when you're doing a system like this to leave this much space between the freeway and the main road for reasons like given here. You want to be able to have on-ramps and off-ramps that don't just flat out ruin everything. I think the more terrifying thing to note, though, is this game, or this mod, does add six-lane freeways. So, you know, those are options. I'm not saying they're good Wow, what happened to the circle? It used to be a circle once, and then it got cancer. And it's never been the same. It just sits and looks out the window. It'll never get its life back. Let's see, so if I just extend this out, it could almost link up with this thing, which funnily enough, I do plan on also having an upper deck for this area, which at this point, I'm going to have to implement now. I did leave room for an upper deck here, though. Yeah, I did leave room for an upper deck. The problem is, I don't know how it's going to... I don't know how I'm going to build it. Because even with no collision or no collide, it's throwing fits. Here, no pillars. There you go. And the world is complete. Nope, don't give me that. I'm creating a monster. Alright, so this will support that upper deck. And thankfully, since I buried the interchange for this industrial area, I don't have to do a severe lift. I can keep it simple. Which means I could probably do with a smaller one as well. Actually, I'm going to do for this area now that I couldn't do for this one, and is to make a wider ring. Like, look at this ring. It's like twice the size. If I make it a wider ring now, I can allow for actual, you know, inside on-ramps and off-ramps in the future, which is the hope. Because this is definitely a pain in the ass to deal with now. Oh, sweet. Deleting those things rebuilt the pillars. Doesn't do the same thing for here, but... Wait a minute. That's too tall. I just realized. Doesn't need to be that tall. And this another day rises. Or another sun rises. Another sunrise. I English very well. Another day. I should really... So I can actually see what I'm doing and build in the daytime, I should just... I keep saying this, but I really need to just stop with the fast forward time. At least in the daytime. At night, definitely a thing to do, but in the day... That is quite an angle. What's the closest I can get to it without having to build a super crazy ramp? There you go. Like that is just absurd. It's funny to look at, but it's still absurd. So it should link up like that. That's okay. Then we're going to link up, come on, like that. And that's okay. Boom. Then an airport's going to go here. Because that's where all the rest of the tourists are going to go. Which is funny because the commercial demand is still high. It's still high. Okay, so to prepare for this... Oh, yeah. I also remembered, they actually... The makers who make this mod actually introduced tunnel variants of the freeway, of these freeway things. And raised variants. Hopefully that doesn't negate... Yep, it does negate it. I'm like, I hope it does not negate. And I'm like, yep. It undoes my traffic bullshit, which is a problem. I have to be very careful to not screw up. Because one mishap is going to be irreversible consequences. Okay, so emergency vehicles are allowed to chill. But the nice thing is, you only need to do it at the entrances of the tunnels. You don't have to do them, you know, you don't have to do them at every single step of the way. You just need it at the entrance. Therefore, because vehicles aren't going to be able to access the middle parts of the route anyway, so it's not a big deal. I still don't want bus access here. Certain places will have access, but not all of it. God, some of these are just so buried. It is absurd. Space already occupied. No collide. God, do I even want to mess with this one? I mean, the only reason why I'm doing it now is because what it does is it increases the default travel speed that they're allowed to travel. Some of you may argue that's not a big deal, but to me, it's another thing that's going to bother me if I know that these guys could be traveling faster on this road than, you know, I'm allowing. Uh-oh. I also have a suspicious feeling that I may have altered the route. Yep, I did. I knew something was off. I knew something was off. There you go, so it's okay now. Thankfully, you can easily tell when you screwed stuff like that up. Speaking of the devil... Oh, shit. I was like, speaking of the devil, I think I changed the wrong thing. I was like, oh, no, wait, that is actually correct. Damn it. I'm like, what am I doing? There you go. Hopefully everything is okay. There you go. I'm glad I can do this now and not later, because this would be a pain in the ass way down the line, you know? Assuming I keep at this game, or at this map, it probably would be super annoying and super bad if I built, you know, not just 6 tiles, but a full set of tiles, and it's like, yeah, I need to replace all of the freeway sections. For reasons. There you go. So now, I still only want, I only want garbage under here, or sorry, I only want these utility vehicles down here. There you go. Okay, so that's all good. All fine and dandy. I'm going to start having the buses start traveling through here, though. That's going to be a real thing. thankfully, anytime there's an industrial demand or office demand, there is more than enough space here at Oblong Square. So, or sorry, Ouroboros Square. Oblong Hills is the other side. Well, that cuts that map in half just almost perfectly. I don't know where I want to put the airport though. Like, look at that international airport. It is gonna be noisy as hell. I was like, should I put it near these guys? I was like, nah, that noise intrusion. Actually, wait. That noise is only going to really reach into the commercial section. Well, actually, just depends on how far I push it in. Also, that roundabout over there, I do want it to link up as well, so I'll probably have to put it all the way out here. That's probably best. Put it out here and kind of link it up. Don't know how I'm going to do that, though. Yeah, I'm going to make the runway go right into that roundabout. I don't know how I want to place this. I really don't. I'm starting to think I don't want the runway to do that, though. Let's see. Right about... I want it right there, so that means I'm going to have to put a road right there. Right about there. I mean, it's really hard to kind of figure out how you want to place the airport because the way... By design, it's not really simple. I don't feel like it's simple anyway. So we'll grab that, snap it on. Not far enough yet. Let's add another section. Like that. There you go. Haha! Sweet, it's 9 degrees perfect. I would have been really pissed if I didn't get that angled out correctly. Okay, so I can have like a unique on-ramp, off-ramp system over here to allow for, you know, like if people don't want to come all the way here to go here, all they gotta do is just, because everyone who's been near or around a serious international airport, they usually have a seemingly convoluted entry system, you know, of roads and infrastructure of how just to get into the damn place. And we can be no different. Or I will allow us to be no different because, I mean, you've seen the rest of the city, right? Swap that around. Actually, I don't want zoning on this particular set of roads, so we could just use the freeway sections like that. And I think the people that are leaving, we should give them 3 lanes. There you go. That's the other thing, too. The reason why I lowered this is because even though the double-deckers are higher, I plan on the double-decking kind of just ending right there. So, in a way, any type of traffic that comes off this freeway is just going to go straight to that anyway. Now the real question is, aren't I supposed to have a... Yeah, I'm supposed to have a center road here. I'm supposed to have a center road. There you go. Now I can put this here. Then I could do this. Then I could do this. Then hopefully, in time, I'll be able to actually utilize that. For now, I'll throw down kind of a flying interchange. That's kind of meant to, because I can just make it hook around there. No collision. That's just gonna sit on... There's gonna be a pillar that just sits on that road, isn't it? What's true is it shouldn't be this busy. Yeah, I'll just keep it to a 2-lane. I put it to a 4 just for reasons, but... If it's not gonna be that busy, then I guess it shouldn't reflect it as much. Alright. Also, a 2-lane is probably way easier to plan out for. Why is it snapping? Stop snapping. This is just a wrestle match. That's all this is. I want to win, damn it. Funnily enough, that's not... That looks like it's not going to intrude too bad, so... Like right there. Boom. So we have a direct route. I also need something that would, I need to reset all this bullshit. There you go. So that reset it, right? Well, reset most of it. Because some of these zones are, like, so jacked up. Actually, I shouldn't have that connect. There you go. I might have another, like, on-ramp, off-ramp thing just for this route as well, because if buses are going to share with it, then it might as well. Now, I need to figure out some sort of partition. Like, partitioning to separate the airport out from any surrounding areas. That's cool. There's enough space from here to here and from here to here for me not to have any buildings and stuff around. Like, even over here, I could probably add runways, get a mod that allows it. I mean, this is turning out a little cooler than I thought it would be. Even my wildest dreams didn't expect this to occur. Alright. So, how do I want to do this? Like, that commercial demand has been floating for a long time. I just can't think how I want to start populating this. I mean, I really want to fill all this out. But I can't, because I want to put residences here. I don't want to just chock it full of commercial. Not yet. Anybody can do that. I also don't know if I want to isolate this area. Like, this section that is being held on the inside here, I don't know if I want it to be completely isolated from this main avenue here, this avenue system. We could. Like, I don't want to stem too many roads off this main draw, mostly because if I adjust anything around here, it would cause a problem. So what I can do... Well, actually, the biggest problem is, before I can even really build here, I need this to be linked up. It needs to be linked up mostly because of obvious reasons. No one's going to be able to access that airport, tourists or not. So we got to do that now. So raise it up. Hey, space already occupied. Bullshit. Quit bothering me about that land. I know. This game's acting like a soap opera. You need that land. No, I don't. It's oil land. No. Why does it... This game, I swear, sometimes. Like, it's trying to force me into making, you know... Into making... any sort of weird... it's looking for any excuse to make a weird turn. An unnecessary turn at that. I just don't know how. You know what? Take that. Let me turn from there, you sons of bitches. Because I'm not a huge fan of how the game's trying to make me do it. How about like that? Oh. There you go. Then comes the other part. It's always the roughest part. Trying to make these work. Let's see. Are we gonna have them share the center median? We could. There you go. Maybe one day will come and we'll be able to fix all those zoning issues. But until then, we live with what we got. Not bad. Not bad. Fairly sharp turn. Not smoothed out in any way, but, you know, expecting that is to expect a lot. Just because the game's pretty shitty at how it allows you to make turns. Like, see, that's just... You have to start off, like, weird. You have to start off something like that, and then finish it like that. Like, it's not even pretty, but it works. Let's remove those pillars. And then give it back over here. There you go. So now there's that gap. Now all I gotta do is link this up. And it should all be good. Should be wonderful. I might need... The worst part, though, is I might have to have, like, a heavier... like a... Not heavier, but a wider... A wider on and off ramp system. Like having 2 lanes instead of just the 1. Only mostly because if it is going to support the airport. Now, I might treat this like I do with these guys. Anyone that's coming on the inside... Anyone that's incoming has to take the inside track. Kind of deal. So, like, if we put the pillar in a way that wouldn't fuck everyone up. Like right there. Oh, that pillar's moved into the street a little bit. And this guy, if I have him... kind of jut up there. This is actually good, because this way they kind of don't step on each other's toes when arriving. Like that. And exit, like... Give me something to work with. That is a hard right. Like, that is a pretty... That is a terrible right. It's like, I want to get off this thing. Nope. Steep right. Well, even with no collide, it's like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit who you think you are. You're not going to turn here. Damn. So I have, like, little to no choice. I mean... I can't even really... Oh, look at that. I could remove that center pillar. I could. Then if I want to re-add... Whoops. If I want to re-add the pillar here... Actually, I want to remove that pillar right there. because it is just making it very, very dangerous for people involved under there. So now it's no longer this, it's this. There you go. Everyone should be okay. Now anyone that travels up here will come around through here. No cargo trucks. I'm actually going to make buses unable to come up here anymore, too. I don't know if I'm going to block... I shouldn't block them. Yeah, I shouldn't. Mostly because the services don't really have a way up here. Alright, alright, alright. I got it. So now only those cars can show up here. I really don't know how I'm gonna treat this though, the garbage. Like garbage trucks, if I had them come through the center here, they'll just be all piling out. So let's try it. Let's make it happen. Go ground floor, damn it. Also de-zone that. And away we go. Now, hilariously, I'm probably going to have to go way deeper. Wow, that started early. That's not what I wanted. There you go. So now we eliminate this road section. And we allow it. Oh shit, that's... Wait, can I actually... Here, let's test something. Can I actually make it go to 24 over here? No, that's not enough room. This is tricky. And again, I'm working with really, really deep sections of road here. Okay, so that'll link up with that one in particular, but do I want it to pop out on this side? I could have it pop out on this side. Though it would only be to support this inner airport district, the tourist district, I could call it. You know what? It's going to have to happen that way. Mostly because of mostly because there's this, then there's that. Now if can I actually link it up to the surface without having to cause too many problems? Huh. I guess that's okay. What is not okay though is making the vehicles think they're allowed here. So, yep, there we go. I'm gonna start allowing buses on here for reasons that should be quite obvious by now. How am I gonna get the buses over here though? Actually, that's an easy thing. So what I do is, because you know, nothing's ever too convoluted for me. I don't even know if I need them to continue down this road anymore. I really don't. Unless I put a line of incinerators or recycling plants there, which I could. That is still a potential reality. Because everyone knows how a lot of industrial BS usually chills out by the airports, you know? Let's see. There you go. Then I could kind of... Because what I could do is keep it flat and then have it jut out this way. kind of go over there. Because I mean, these are also cargo services here, so they can still make use. I could just make them flat out turn though. Like I can do something like, you know what the hell with it. At 9 degrees. Actually, that is very, 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 very hard for me to believe that that's going to, you know, not cause a problem for anyone trying to pass under it. Oh, come on, give me something to work with, you damn game. I just know that I want this area to be developed out with some roads and stuff. Just not... Or with commercial, but just not in the way that... Damn it. Is that a full... Hey, why not? So if I do something like... Can I even link roads here? I feel like I can't. You know what? That's okay. To an extent. But, I don't like the aesthetic of it. That's what we can do ultimately. Just make it like a little spire. I like how those roads don't particularly connect. I don't need alley roads. I mean, I could turn them into wide roads, but... There you go. So these are like the main roads for this inner airport area. It's kind of like a tourist pocket, the tourist trap kind of deal. Now this one can have high density stuff, mostly because it's only going to be contained in this one little pocket. So it's like the 4 tile deep buildings and stuff. I'm actually okay with those being here. So there is, or there will be room for them. Why is it curved? So weird. Not particularly excited about that prospect. I guess that road won't link up with it if it's going to be a pain in the ass about it. Oh, I know why. Because that road's not a straight road. Yeah, I see it. I see it. So how do I want to do this? Oh, I know. As weird as it is, I could have just buried this entire thing. But no, I'm going to have it go underground to above ground. Then I'm going to have it hook over, kind of meet up with this one. That's all this is nowadays. Me building streets. There you go. Delete that. So now I can have commercial just pop out like a crazy, crazy, crazy mofo over here. Right there. I need taxi services too. Yeah. That's what I need, taxi services. Anyway. Then what happens is after I extend that bridge out, or this great, great, great freeway out, how the hell with it? the more I did it, the less sense it was making for me to not just do this. Like, not just have it pop out under the freeway instead of over it. Like, to come out and over, that just didn't seem the same. Curve, damn it. At least now that means I don't have to worry as much about it kind of getting in the way of the that center. I'm pointing at my screen like people can see it. That center area there, where the road normally would have been. See, like now that's okay. Yeah, because that center pillar would have been a pain in the ass. And so now we can have nice stuff. We need to link up the sections too. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that, aren't we? Because there's no power. I mean, I know this area is really well watered, though. Let's try for... There we go. I don't really want to link them to the main road. Like, as a way of really controlling traffic, I feel like just keeping them segregated would be a good idea. Speaking of which, actually, that's what I could have this road here. I could have this road kind of go down, under, and kind of link up with this one over here. That way I wouldn't have to make them kind of go out in that direction. Yeah, why not? What is the, damn. I'm like, at what rate can it pop out of the ground? Don't give me that Clyde bullshit. Hell, if I turn off collision, it could probably even pop out earlier. Because a lot of graphical glitches occur when they collide. Like when two underground objects collide with each other. But the thing is, when two underground objects collide, it's not as noticeable. That's why, as a general rule, I'm okay with two underground objects colliding versus an object that has a ramp near it. And, because if you have, like, something that goes into the... What the hell? What is already occupied? That is bullshit. That's not good looking. When you have something that looks like it's about to collide with something... Or, sorry, like, here's an example of this. If something intersects it underground right here, you'll notice, like, a gray spot in that down ramp. But since they're, like, really, really deep in there... Actually, wait. Does this actually go all the way down? Holy shit, it does. That's new. I mean, you can see that gray ghost thing right there. That's where the other freeway's kind of intersecting it. But I guess they made the actual things... Wow. You can actually kind of see into them now. That never really was a thing. I don't know if that's a recent patch did that, or allowed for that. And we could do that. And that. So a lot of commercials going to go in here, I fear. At least well, actually the power still won't be connected. Mostly because there is nothing here that extends this far out. I could trick the system. Since nothing's probably going to be built out over these areas. I try my best not to use those invisible power line mods. Because I know for a fact sometimes I will quite literally be spending, like, you know, half an hour trying to figure out why I can't build in an area. When it turns out it's because those damn power lines are blocking the way. And I forgot to remember that they were there. Is pretty much it. So, the more you learn, you know? Wow, I'm not... I'm not really having any of it, am I? Alright, there you go. The first thing we get is that. Let's dezone these things. Water should be all the way out here, right? Yep, water is life. Water is everything. So people can exit out of here. These guys moving on in. Now, I think I did forget something, and that's this. The new retail zone. Or I have to commercially or officially state that this is a tourist area. Like, tourist specialization. So, let's say that this half... Damn, don't snap. Heather Park. I don't know about that. Okay, so I could kind of clean that up a little bit. Like that. There you go, Heather Park. Which is not going to be its name. What am I going to call this place? I know. I called it the tourist pocket earlier for some reason. There, the tourist pocket. There we go. I knew for a fact that the moment I started actually, you know, satiating the commercial demand, it would allow for, it would actually allow for residential to start coming up. Okay, so we want good parks and recreation. Recreational use is okay. Let's see. Smoke detector distribution, mostly because of mostly because I'm not gonna have a lot of fire stuff here. Ban other motor traffic, no. NIMBY, no. I think I should have a high-rise ban in an area that is just full. It's gonna be full of what the hell is it called? Hotels and stuff. There you go. So what I will have is like, I'll have smaller, lower density commercial type tourism stuff on the edges here. Then I will start packing heavier, like the larger ones towards the airport. Hopefully they're not the tall ass towers though. I feel like that would be a problem. So there's a main road there. Actually, I should make all the roads to actually connect to like a freeway like that. I should make them into like a 4-lane. There you go. Probably looks better. And then what I can do is actually make the lower density ones. I can make them patchy and green. While the heavier ones, actually, let's just do that. The heavier ones, or the higher density ones, what I can do is, oh wait, that's supposed to allow services, yep. Actually, I do need to figure out how to get cargo here. Shit. Shit. I just realized that. Well, since cargo isn't going to heavily travel here, I could kind of just cheat it. Wow. I request that they not put tall things, and they did. This is low density, too. What the hell? Like, I requested for low density, and this is what I get. Okay. I can't even really complain at this point. I asked for low density, and this is what I got. Anyway, back to my original plan. How am I gonna supply this area with cargo? I feel like that is the million-dollar question. I know I could just be really lazy about it. Because first off, it should be noted that there probably isn't going to be cargo related stuff over here. Like, I'm kind of surprised I allowed this to go this far back. I think it's mostly because I was just prepared to put something all the way back here. But since that isn't the case, I could probably push it back. Actually, I could probably put industry along here. I could put industry along here. For now... No, that is not what I meant to do. For now... It's not the right way to do it. It's a very lazy way to do it, but it will work nonetheless. What I can do is just... send one out. Like, just send out a thing right here. Like a straight shot. Because we could do something like that. Then like that. There you go. So they have a means to get cargo. It's gonna get crowded, but for now, I'm okay with that. So what am I gonna do with this back area here? I know, I could cram it with offices. That's what I can do. Not industrial, but offices. Look, maybe all the way till about here. There you go. So at least this area can, you know, look busy, saturated, and not with a lot of high, tall buildings. With industry, I feel like the amount of smoke that would just exist there would be, I think problematic isn't even enough of a word to describe it. It's not. Actually, I wasn't able to keep track of how many blocks or slots it would take. So that... Yeah, I chose the 3-lane just cause. That's another series I actually finished recording. Just cause. Game was fun. Just not a lot in it. Like, really not a lot in it. Story-wise. Once you get past a certain point. Then again, all just causes... All you're really inclined to do is destroy shit. Like, a lot of shit. There you go. You know what? That should... Actually... Let's make it a little closer. I was like, that's almost enough to suffice. I was like, nah, we can do more. I just love how I just use sometimes expensive roads just as a template, so I can figure out how the hell I want to space all this out. Because I mean, what can you do? There you go. Haha! No, not demolish, reverse it. There you go. Then, only cargo trucks are allowed here. Which means that emergency services thing is probably going to have to show back up here. Like that center road deal-a-majigger. I just don't know how it would fit in the whole scale of things. Like, I can just bring it over here. Pop it out here. Here. And there. You know what? That's okay. But buses are still not supposed to be here. In this section, anyway. There you go. So, I could probably just leave this one sector empty. Wow, there's a lot of shit going on over here. What the hell, game? I asked for no tall buildings. No one ever listens. At least with these ones that are right next to the terminal, they're short enough. They're not going to cause too much of a problem. Now, I'm still trying to sit here and decide whether or not I want to add, like, parks or anything. Because there's still, like, one-tiled BS stuff that, I don't know. I asked for not tall buildings, damn it. Policies, themes, city planning. Yeah, high-rise ban. No one gives a shit. No one listens to me. Well, there you go. This area looks like it will do just fine. A lot of cargo getting backed up in here, though. They better not be just, you know... I was gonna say, they better not just be showing up just to... Oh, wow, what is going on here? Oh, asshole game. Puts a traffic light there. Game should know better than put traffic lights where I don't want them. First time a traffic light ever shows up and then traffic is just screwed. Royally screwed. That is going to be an inefficient bottleneck really damn soon. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I haven't even enacted my single bus line thing through the city yet, or the intercity bus line. There you go. I was actually hoping to get to that, but just based on how things are going right now, I don't feel like that's ever going to be a possibility. Wow, I can't even bridge the gap back in this direction. That's crazy. So what if I... Whoops. What if I push this all the way to about here? Push that to about... Sorry, folks. Hey, if y'all stay calm for a second, you'd be able to realize that this was just temporary. There, this thing... It's just for style. Because I'll put a park here. Put a park there. And what I mean by style, I mean I'm probably going to shove 2 parks in the center of that, because there is a lot of 4x4 parks I have in my possession. Like, where is it? Playground 4x4. There you go. Everyone be happy now. Gonna be the example of hope and happiness and whatever arbitrary things we can figure out that would work good. See, I don't know why it's not letting me, you know, it is hardcore not letting me put streets and shit where I want it. What if I you know, did a busy intersection like that? Because, you know, we don't have enough of those already in the city. There we go. If this isn't, you know, a definition of a screwed up layout, I don't know what is. But hey, I finally got residential demand. Like, literally after a couple hours of trying to figure stuff out. You know what I could have done is... See, I can't really decide on anything in life. What I could do is something like that, 45 by 45. There you go. That allows for some flexibility. Then these gaps, I could shove pathways and stuff. Like that. So they're not just, you know, dead space. Great game, by the way. Look at that. That's just... Hey, at least it's not on the main road. If it was on that main road, it would have been a pain in the ass. Hey, look. Now that actually works. Just jam an arbitrary road here. I mean, I didn't really need to add that many intersections to this thing, but it's okay. It is what it is. Wow, these traffic lights just... I feel like every time you place a road or something, it just ripples down. So fill that out. Boom. There, everyone happy? I did see where I could have placed a 1x1 park, though, and a 1x1 house occupied instead. I'm not racist against 1x1 houses. I just feel like they could be better occupied. Or the zone could be better occupied. There you go. That's a unique layout, I gotta say. It's not the best, but it's unique. I seriously need to... Wow, this is just amazing. Like, I didn't ask for tall buildings, but it gave me tall buildings. I mean, damn. You know what? You know what? I'll just give these guys the 4-lane road as well. Because this is just pretty bad. Like, there is no way around how bad this is getting. Actually, let's just make it all 4-lane. Because one, I'm sick of seeing the cars parked on the side of the road. It's not giving me a good indicator of how big like, look at this. I even made tiny ass spaces so they couldn't make big buildings, and it still did it. The tourist pocket is full. And power didn't make it all the way out here. I am not surprised. How about if I do... There, I connected them on this outer edge here. That's pretty clogged. I wonder why it's clogged. These folks need to move to that inner lane, I swear. Because they're all stopping each other. Or, actually, I could just upgrade it. There's enough room. Yeah, there should be enough room. Would it be at all possible to, I wonder if it would be at all possible to, what'd you call it? accidentally upgrade it to a certain way. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, the idea was there. If you could upgrade it, yeah, you know what? The hell with it. The hell with me trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. I just know that this is just getting weird. Oh, I see what happened. Are they like merging into each other? Oh no. Wow. They are actually aware of each other. That is crazy. That is crazy. I was like, why are they slowing down? I'm like, oh my god, they're intersecting so close to each other that they're slowing down because they're naturally trying to, you know, give way to the other passing traffic. That's actually amazing. Wow. I didn't think that would be a thing, but they were. I'm amazed. Color me amazed. Like, I really didn't think that would be a thing. So what is the shortest, steepest thing I can do? Like that. There you go. Aha! Then I gotta just change the settings so that I can't have those in there again. There you go. Now I just need a means for cargo to get here. They're not getting enough customers, but go figure, right? You're these absurdly tall buildings. And there's only like a one-way in. This may have been a mistake before everything is said and done. Let's see. Yeah. For something so small and condensed, it is creating a problem. My short-sightedness would not be the first nor the last of this problem. So what's causing the traffic? Cars trying to go in that direction. Here, I could force it to be one way. There you go. So now that's a one-way system. And I should remove that traffic light, because you're a pain in the ass. God, it is all over the place. Here, why don't I just make this one way? Like, this doesn't even follow any sort of real system. Like, I'm gonna make this one way only because, you know, I feel like it's gonna make it simpler. Actually, wait. Nope. That's the wrong direction one way. What time is it? I need to be wrapping this up soon. Yeah, I need to be wrapping this up soon. This is... I hate leaving things at a cliffhanger like this, but I do have to wrap up. Not now. I actually got a couple minutes left, but in overview, how'd I do? Pretty terrible. I mean, I'm looking at this. Why is there donut trucks here? There shouldn't be donut trucks and shit on this street. Get the fuck out of here. Here, let's clear traffic. I knew in making this tourist area it's going to be a problem, and it is. I mean, I still have to change everything. I don't even know what that is. Holy shit, I just realized that dips straight down to the ground. This office area is looking a little abysmal. We'll give you a park, though. Make you feel better. I need to add parks. I need to add actual busing systems here. Um, I need to connect this terminal with this terminal and then put a terminal here. Wow, that's swapping the efficiencies. I might have to pull up the bus budget. But that's what sucks, because I wasn't... See, like I said, I was planning on taking, like, I almost said a sabbatical. I was thinking about taking, like, a hiatus for the series, but the problem is there's still a lot of things to be done. But I will get back to it. I also need to update these assets. They're not up to date with After Dark. Oh well. But there's still a lot to be done. Like, I was planning to expand outward, but I still need to fill this and fix the traffic while I'm at it. Right now, this traffic's not bad. This traffic's not bad. I still have yet to implement the bus line down this entire spine. And this needs to be fixed. Like, this needs to be fixed. I don't know if I'm going to fix it in the interim, slowly here and there, and then once I start the series again, most of these things will be ironed out, or if I'm just gonna leave off from here and, you know, record me fixing them. I'm not entirely too sure at this point. I mean, look at this. I have to figure out the intersections and stuff. I mean, I never really was super great at this game, but I do have fun trying to wrap my head around the decision making of the agents, like the characters, the AI, and that kind of stuff. I mean, that's just, at least this is not worse for wear. The fact that this is one way also makes it a problem, because all the traffic is coming in from one area. Holy shit, did I actually clear it up? By adding a very stupid convoluted system, I think I might have cleared up a lot of the traffic here. Well, it's nighttime. I think these guys are closed at night. Yeah. But I mean, my super multi-decked freeway bullshit is crazy. It is, looking back at it. And I've been working on this map for a good part of a year now, so damn. I really need to figure this out. I mean, at least industrial isn't as bad as it used to be. Mostly because most of the space is freed up, because a lot of buildings start getting abandoned. But they should really introduce high-tech jobs like they did in SimCity. Like, there wasn't just normal, plain, bland industrial. There was high-tech jobs as well. But yeah, what to-do list? Bus line in Oblong Hills. Tourist pocket. They're pretty much self-contained here. Any tourists that come in, they'll probably just hang out in here. I need to fix up Arcade Land a bit. I need to fix up this traffic mostly around Tourist Pocket here, because that's just an interim thing that wasn't really thought to foresight. Not like all this other stuff. Like, most of this stuff that I built up, like this main freeway system right here, this was planned way before I started the series, you know, like at work. I do a 12-hour shift, and it's like, I'm thinking about how to plan this out. Oblong Hills was a little less planned. I mean, starting at the beginning of time, like right here, where the town first started, and then building outwards. This was planned, this was less planned. This was planned, this was not, this was also less planned. This was even less planned, that is not planned, and then everything else in between. I mean, I just started adding the bus system to see if it would alleviate anything, and it did. It's saying it's alleviating a good portion amount of traffic. Not so much the blue line anymore. The blue lines used to do like 190 a piece, but now the bus lines are actually alleviating a lot of crap here. But, and then I also need to link the garbage utility stuff in here too as well, because they're using that damn on-ramp off-ramp, which is problematic. They can't be doing that. I should disable that now, because I'm getting sick of watching that. Like, seriously. There, only emergency vehicles can show up there. So yeah. Whew. This has worn me out. Stream for 3 hours straight. Trying to fix all the things I'm making a mess of. Oh well, I gotta wrap it up now. I actually have stuff and plans for today, so there it is. Yeah, actually I'm gonna probably make this like part 25 of the series, because I don't know. It'll still go in the stream archive, but it's pretty much, look at that, barely 7,000 people added to the city in the last 3 hours I've been playing. Not a lot of progress. It's just traffic at this point, as always, though. So until next time, I play City Skylines, which I don't know, might be in a month, might be 2 months, might be 6 months from now. I'll still come back to the city though. I ain't gonna abandon it. I won't. I can't. I mean, I've put in a lot of time, so much time in this already compared to the first City Skylines series I did. So I have to see it through all the way to the end with my goal, which is to either hit the max zoned areas or to have this entire 9x9 grid fleshed out and full of, or sorry, 5x5 grid fleshed out. So yeah. So until then, until next City Skylines, until next stream, until whatever. CrazyRonn out. Peace.